3 tips to transform your mindset and develop self-discipline. The birthplace of self-discipline is the mind, and if you don't know how to control it, you'll find it very difficult to develop self-discipline. The average person has not been taught how to control their mind. Most of us don't learn it at home, and it isn't something we're taught at school. Therefore, we have no idea how powerful we actually are. Once you learn how to control your mind, nothing can stand in your way. When I discovered that I did not have to accept my thoughts, I was so excited. When I actually started applying the strategies required to control my mind, my life completely changed. In this video, I want to teach you how to develop self-discipline by transforming your mind. 1. Use positive affirmations. Did you know that positive affirmations are so powerful that they can cure depression? But if you suffer from depression, please don't stop taking your medication, because I'm not a doctor. However, one of my favorite motivational speakers, Lisa Nichols, cured herself from depression by speaking positive affirmations to herself. She was a single mother struggling to raise her young son, and things were tough. When she went to the doctors, they told her she was clinically depressed and would need to take medication for the rest of her life. Nichols didn't like the sound of that and asked the doctor to give her 30 days. During those 30 days, Lisa spent 20 minutes a day speaking positive affirmations to herself while looking in the mirror. As each day passed, her mental health began to improve. By day 30, she was smiling from ear to ear. She went back to the doctor, he examined her, and informed her that she was no longer depressed and didn't need the medication. What happened? How did someone who was clinically depressed heal herself with positive affirmations? Because words have power, and whatever you believe about yourself will shape your life. Lisa had spent several years in an abusive relationship. Every day he told her she was worthless. He wasn't telling her anything she hadn't told herself, so he was just confirming it. You see, we all have an inner voice, and that voice will either help or hinder you. If you choose to accept the negative things your inner voice tells you, it can contribute to depression. But if you take control over your negative inner voice, like Lisa Nichols did, and say positive things to yourself, it will contribute to your inner peace and happiness. When your mind is healthy, self-discipline becomes a lot easier to develop because you make better decisions and it is easier for you to focus. When you believe you deserve good things, you will do the work required to achieve them. Here are 10 positive affirmations to help you transform your mindset and develop self-discipline. I do not need to become someone else to deserve all the good that life has to offer. I attract an abundance of joy and positivity into my life because I radiate happiness from within. I choose gratitude and appreciation for the abundance that surrounds me. I don't need to compare myself to anyone because I have my own unique journey that I'm taking, and it will lead me to the right destination. I'm confident in my unique talents and strengths, and I use them to create a life filled with fulfillment and purpose. I let go of all negative thoughts and embrace positivity, knowing that my mindset shapes my reality. I deserve love, respect, and kindness from myself. I choose to embrace the present moment and let go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. I trust myself to do what I need to do to achieve my goals. I embrace a mindset of abundance, knowing that there is enough love, happiness, and success to go around. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware and present in the moment without passing judgment about the situation. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for building self-discipline, because self-awareness allows you to recognize the negative habits you have that are holding you back. When you are more aware of your inner being, you stop acting on impulse and make conscious, well thought out decisions. By paying attention to your emotions and thought patterns, it becomes easier for you to detach from unproductive habits that do not align with your goals. Additionally, mindfulness contributes to emotional regulation, allowing individuals to manage anxiety, stress, and other challenging emotions more effectively. When faced with distractions or temptations, mindfulness techniques, such as body scanning or deep breathing, can help a person stay grounded and focused on what's important. The next time you feel tempted to engage in a mind-numbing activity instead of work on your goals, use one of the following mindful techniques to help you overcome it. Body scanning. Body scanning involves focusing on your body and its sensations. It helps you become more aware of your feelings, emotions, and physical sensations. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back in a comfortable position. Take deep, slow breaths from your stomach, allowing it to expand and contract while you breathe. Pay attention to your feet and observe any sensations you may have. Are there any thoughts or emotions accompanying the sensations? If so, breathe through them. If there's any tension in your feet, breathe through it and visualize the tension leaving your body. Repeat this process throughout every part of your body. Breathing exercise. Sit or lie in a comfortable position. Take a deep breath in through the nose until the stomach is fully expanded. Slowly exhale through your mouth until the breath is completely released. Keep breathing this way until you settle into a pattern. Start focusing on your breath as you draw it in and breathe it out. Pay attention to how your stomach rises and falls. If you start thinking about anything, allow the thoughts to flow without passing judgment on them. Allow the thoughts to pass like a floating cloud and bring your attention back to your breath. Continue until you are completely relaxed. 3. Stop watching depressing content. Depressing content is the content you watch that doesn't make you feel good. When I started my self-development journey, one of the first things I did was stop scrolling. Perfect-looking influencers and people flaunting their wealth made me feel sick to my stomach. I was constantly comparing myself to these people, knowing full well that I would never be able to measure up. These internet standards were too high for me to attain, and the more I scrolled, the worse I felt. I would then sit for hours daydreaming about the life I wanted to live. But deep down, I didn't believe I deserved it. As far as I was concerned, the perfect-looking influencers were the only people who deserved to live lives of luxury. I mean, what would I look like driving a Porsche? A wannabe. Someone who tries too hard. I convinced myself that there was no point in striving for my goals because I didn't deserve to live my dream life. When your mind is filled with junk like this, there's no way you can focus on what you need to do to achieve your goals. The only way to stop feeling so bad about yourself is to stop exposing yourself to content that makes you feel that way. One of the less talked about aspects of self-discipline is the importance of having a strong mind. As far as I'm concerned, it should be the first step to cultivating self-discipline. Most people give up because they don't have the mental capacity to do the things required to develop it. Self-disciplined people are very strong-minded. They don't just work on their goals and body, they also work on their mind. Nevertheless, controlling your mind is probably the hardest thing you will ever do, because when the mind is under attack, especially when you're the one doing the attacking, you doubt yourself, and you become distracted and derail your progress. By keeping a positive mindset, you repel negative thoughts, and you're better able to control your actions. Remember, you own your mind. You have the key to it. Nobody else has access to your mind unless you give it to them. It is your responsibility to guard, protect, and strengthen it. The stronger your mind becomes, the more self-disciplined you will become. If this video has helped you in any way, smash the like button, share it with friends and family, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you're alerted every time I post a new video.